Hey, beloved, how are you doing? It is your friend and it is your brother, the spiritual architect, Willie Wade. We hope that this morning, this day, this afternoon finds you in good spirits. Amen. 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 As we're getting ready to come to the end of this first full business week of 2021, just a quick recap. On Monday, we talked about live wisely. On Tuesday, we said you cannot win a race standing on the sideline. On yesterday, we reminded you that you have to keep the promises you make to yourself, to yourself. And on today, especially in wake of what happened yesterday, this being Thursday, January 8th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm sorry, Thursday, January 7th. I want to tell you about peace and tranquility. Once I was with my Uncle Levi and we had worked all day and everything, and the sun was getting low. And so we went down by the river, the Edisto River, and just looked at the river. I thought we were going to go fishing, but he said, no, let's just go and look at the river. And we watched the river and we watched the river. And then we got in the truck and we headed on home. And I asked Uncle Levi, I said, Uncle Levi, why did you like looking at the river? He said, because the river only runs in one direction at a time. And it reminds me to do the same thing. Yeah, the river only runs in one direction at the same time. And then later on, the next day, we went and watched the river. He told me not only does the river only run in one direction at the same time, he said, but if you ever got to jump in the river, make sure you want to go in the direction of the river because you don't want to fight against the river. I said, oh, wow. Now, I got that instantaneously because I've always liked the water. I've always liked the sea. I even went into the Navy because I like the sea and the water. Watch this. What you saw yesterday in Washington, D.C. was people who were trying to fight against the river. See, the river of democracy, the river of justice, the river of love, the river of hope, the river of the transfer of power. It flows in one direction, and everything is often peaceful and tranquil. If you're going to swim against the river, in some cases, then you better have a darn good reason to make sure you understand and know for sure that the river is flowing in the wrong direction. But if not, you don't want to be on the wrong side of issues. You don't want to be on the wrong side of justice. You don't want to be on the wrong side of love. You don't want to be on the wrong side of peace. You don't want to be on the wrong side of democracy. Those people who invaded and terrorized the people's house on yesterday, they are being led by a man who too is also swimming against the river of a more perfect union, the river of a more democratic nation, the river of hope, the river of peace, the river of progress. They're fighting and they're trying to swim against the river. I'm not saying go along to get along, because there are times, there are instances, there are moments when, yes, we should swim upriver. We should swim against the river. We should try to change the flow of the river because it is going in a direction that is destructive, like the criminal justice system. It is going in a direction that is destructive, like the educational system has at times. It is going in a direction that is destructive, like the healthcare system at times. And there are enough people swimming and paddling and rowing against the river that maybe we can change those rivers to go the right way or redirect their path or their course. But in the river of hope, in the river of democracy, in the river of progress, as the river changes the landscape around us, let's be on the right side of democracy. Let's be on the right side of justice. Let's be on the right side of peace. Let's be on the right side of hope. Let's be on the right side of progress as we try to make this river of this great idea of America as we try to make it a more perfect, as we all swim and paddle and strive and sail our boats towards it becoming a more perfect union. And so today's 12-minute message is to repudiate those persons who jumped in the river yesterday and disturb the waters, disturb the peace, disturb the tranquility, disturb the process of peaceful transfer of power, who disturbed the process and wanted to overturn the will of the majority of the people, who disturbed the process of democracy, who disturbed the process of progress and love and truth and justice. The river flows in one direction. And as long as it's flowing in one direction, it is peaceful, it is calm, and all that is in the river goes undisturbed. Somebody stepped in the river. That doesn't disturb the river. It is when you stir up the waters and go against the river that you disturb the river. Let me add this. The river of your life, the river of your aura, the river of your soul is flowing in one direction. Make sure anybody who you allow in your river is flowing in the same direction as you, so as not to upset your peace, your tranquility, and your aura. God bless you. Have a great day. Take it easy. And remember, flow with the river. It doesn't mean conform. It just means flow with the river. Bye-bye.